Hey players, Rick here with Game Trade Media. We're coming to you from the game floor here at GenCon 2018. I've got Sean from CMON who's going to show us how to play Gizmos, which is an amazing game.
Yes, so Gizmos, we are students in the annual science fair, and we're looking to create all these different marvelous machines and try to put together our scientific knowledge to show that we are the best inventor out there. So in a game of Gizmos, on a turn, you're going to do one of 4 different actions, and they're very simple and straightforward actions at the start, but as we start to develop new machines, they're going to get more and more powerful, more and more dynamic, and hopefully each of our turns are going to be much more impactful on our game. So at the start of the game, we can file, which means taking one of these face-up gizmos and filing it away so that only we can buy it later. We can pick, so we've got an energy dispenser here dispensing energy spheres, and we'll be able to pick one of those energy spheres from the dispenser and put it in our energy ring here. We'll be able to build. So using energy spheres from our ring, we'll be able to spend those, put them back into the dispenser, and buy one of these gizmos. And finally, we'll be able to research, which means taking the top cards off of one of the piles, looking at them, and then selecting one to either build immediately or file away for future building.
So as far as the game is concerned, this is an engine building game.
About building engines, yes.
A game about building engines. And when you said research, is there a rule to the research? Do you have to, if you're going to do it, you have to be able to activate?
No. So when you research, you start off being able to research 3 cards from a chosen pile, and you look at them, and you can either file or build, or if you want to or don't want to build any of them, you can put all of the cards underneath.
Good to know. So let's show us a round of play. See how it works out. See if I can destroy you in one round. Maybe 4.
All right. We'll see what we can do here. So, I am going to start off the game. Let's see here. I see the level 1s are pretty cheap. I see a lot of good ones out there. So I am going to start off by picking one of the black energy spheres, putting it in my energy ring. And that's my move. And actually, when I pick a black one, so when we get new gizmos, we put them underneath the different actions here, so we can look down beneath and see if there's any change that happen when we take a specific action. And when I pick a black one, that means I get to take a random one from the top here. So I'm just going to reach in here. Oh, together already, yeah.
That's nice. All right, so when I play this game, and I have played it a lot, I like to file. I'm a filer, and I like to build my upgrades. So I'm very clerical in that sense. So I'm going to look what we have on there. Ooh, and there we go. I'm going to take, and I'm going to file this, what looks like a register, and put it above there. So now you can't get it, and then we can... Yeah, I like that.
Very nice. And when you file, you get a special action as well.
I get to draw from the hopper. Ooh, not the color I needed, but the color that I deserve.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, so what am I going to do here? So I now have a red and a black energy sphere here. I am going to... I'm going to spend black energy sphere, and I'm going to build this gizmo. So it's a converter. So now one of my yellow energy spheres is wild going forward. Gives me a little flexibility.
It does, and I don't like that. All right, so I filed. I have a blue energy, and I do like the idea of having a converter on my board as well. So I'm going to spend it to build this blue converter, which actually changes fire energy to...
Okay, so what do we got going on here? There's still a red one out there I can build, but you know what? I'm gonna follow in your filing footsteps. It's a little alliteration for an early Friday morning. And I'm gonna file this away here, and that allows me to take a wild one from in there. There we go.
Okay, so you've got 2 energy. I am lacking in the energy category, which I don't like.
Low energy
at all. Yeah, it's like I need coffee to continue my job here, but I guess I'm going to pick, and because I have a pick yellow, I get to draw from here as well. All right. Ooh. Oh. All right. It's already working out.
let's see here. I've got something filed away here. I got the energy to pay for it, so I'm just going to do that. Build this one here. So now when I file, I can take one randomly, and I can also pick. So filing is a good move for me. I'm taking your filing strategy.
I don't like this. This is the worst. All right, so after we've played a few rounds, what is it that is going to trigger the end condition or the win condition of this game?
Right. So the game is going to go until somebody has built their 16th gizmo, or until they've built 4 level 3 gizmos. And what's going to happen at that time is you'll finish out the current round. So we've got an indicator to know who is the start player, which is this, the different colored dashboard. And so if they finish the round, everybody else gets another turn. If the last player in turn order finishes the round, then they're just going to finish, and we'll total up the scores. And you're going to get scores for the gizmos you've built, and then certain gizmos will earn you energy or point tokens. And then also there are some level 3 ones that will have like end game scoring conditions as well.
I know that some of those level 3 ones that you're talking about are like for every marble you have or energy source you have in your energy ring is worth more victory points. For every point token for every 5 or 4 or 2 or something like that, you get, or 3, you get an extra 1, something like that.
It's actually, it doubles up the points.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I try to get those all the time.
They're very powerful. They're very expensive as well. So you do have to pay for them, and then you have to build your strategy around it, because sometimes you can end up with 1 energy there, and it's nothing. It's not worth anything more than like a simple, easy one right off the start. So yeah.
Now, this game is going to be available when?
August 31st, but we're doing a pre-sale here at GenCon.
Nice. And how's it going? Is it selling pretty well so far?
Well, it has been selling pretty well. We sold out on the first day, and we're expecting probably pretty much every day to sell out. It is, I think, really hitting a chord with the attendees here. So we're really happy with that. It is a fun game, and it's an accessible game, and it's got sort of a really approachable rule set, but with enough depth that like even hardcore gamers can find like interesting synergies in it. So I think it's found that sort of sweet spot for gamers.
And one of the things that I always talk about when in regards to this game to get people excited about it is its table presence is amazing. If this is set up at your dining room table and your friends come over, you're going to end up playing because they're going to want to know what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, it is a colorful game. The energy dispenser just really catches the eye, and it's a neat mechanic. But what's great about it is that is a super important mechanic in the game, but it's not the only thing. Like, you're also going to have to find those relationships between the different machines that you're building. So it's beautiful to look at, but also there's some meat on those bones as well.
And when you talk about meat on these bones, it's not a lot when it comes to the cost. From what I understand, this game is going to be very affordable and probably going to be one of those games that all of you out there watching are going to want to pick up for Christmas. How affordable are we talking?
It's going to be in like the $35 range, yeah. So, I mean, for everything you get, for the awesome, as you say, table presence and high replayability of the game, we think it's great. And that's one of our goals, too, we'll always have like the big bucks games, but we're also exploring more and more into these games that are like more family-friendly and more accessible for just, casual gamers as well.
Love it. Thanks you for showing us this. I really appreciate it. To all of you watching, make sure you check out CMON.com so you can find out all about their games. They got so many good ones, especially here at Gen Con. You don't want to miss any of them. So until we talk again, which is going to be real soon, I'm Rick, and I'll see you at the game store.
Thanks for watching Game Trade Media. Make sure to leave us a like and click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new content.